Welcome back, everyone. Bart and Jennifer Mills with us today. They're reviewing movies. Okay, the pickings are a little slim as to what's out there now, so you guys are reviewing the top 5 of what you are kind of expecting to come up. Let's start with The Wonder, Jennifer. I like the trailer in this because it doesn't give away too much. We know it's a period piece. This girl is not eating. We're trying to figure out why. What kind of attracted you to this one?
2 words, Jeff. Florence Pugh.
Okay.
That is, if you have ever seen a Florence Pugh movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The girl is an incredible actress. She owns every scene she's in. She was in Don't Worry, Darling, and truthfully, she was the only decent part about that movie. I mean, she's just incredible. The story is like a psychological thriller. Like you said, you don't know why this girl's not eating, and so they bring her in. I'm not exactly sure what her role is. I don't know if she's supposed to be a nurse. It's sort of vague there, but it just looks fascinating. It looks really interesting.
Yeah, the trailer makes me want to watch it. Okay, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Bart. Obviously, we lost Chadwick Boseman. I think, for me, the most interesting thing is to kind of see how they continue on this legacy.
Yeah, it's going to be, you talk about trailer. We complain all the time about trailers that tell us too much. This trailer tells us what happened, sort of. I mean, it just delves into the idea of that we have an entire nation that is in mourning, and then nobody knows yet what's going to happen. And that's amazing in the Marvel world. So we do know that Namor, or I think it's Namor, who is head of Atlantis, I believe. And the comic nerds are going to beat me up on this because I don't know anything about it. But I will say that the original Black Panther was a phenomenon. It was amazing to watch. Ryan Coogler is one of our greatest directors right now. And so it's hard not to be excited about what's going to happen with this series.
Yeah, and just touching on what it did for the young Black community. I mean, that was so incredible how young kids just looked up to him and gave them a hero, so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. Okay, Jennifer, she said a couple of reporters from the New York Times, true story, obviously, covering the Weinstein scandal. And what I get from it is that the tough time they had getting anyone to speak on it.
Right. So, we've all watched all these docuseries and previous movies that have covered the Weinstein scandal, but I think this is definitely going to be one to watch. Carey Mulligan, who is one of my favorite actresses, she's one of the reporters. Also, Zoe Kazan is the other reporter. It just looks really, really good. It's a deep dive. It's kicking off the Me Too movement, how they really talk to these women, earn their trust, and get them to go on the record with what happened.
Bart spirited a take on A Christmas Carol. I love Will Ferrell, I love Ryan Reynolds. Now, Will Ferrell has been hit or miss in the last few years with his films. I feel like putting Ryan Reynolds with him kind of helps in this situation.
These are 2 guys that get by on charm alone. And so, we wanted to, when we talk about movies, we'd like to be serious all the time and talk about important movies. But let's face it. I mean, these 2 together, I'm going to watch it. It doesn't matter. We need a good Christmas movie. We have not had really a funny Christmas movie since maybe 4 Christmases. Elf is certainly now a Christmas tradition. So Ferrell owns his piece of that. So all I know is that this is based on a very loose updating of the Scrooge story. And that's kind of all I need to know. We've got 2 funny actors. We've got Scrooge. It's Christmas. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like these 2 pairing up. Okay, Glass Onion, Jennifer. A Knives Out mystery. This is one of those, you put these people together, sometimes these can be very entertaining.
Well, Knives Out. As soon as Knives Out came out and everyone saw it, they're like, we need a second one. Can we please immediately start writing a second one? So, we've got Daniel Craig playing this investigator. This needs to be, people are saying, is this the new Bond role for him? They just want him to just keep playing this character. That accent is just so amazing. And what a great cast of characters yet again. This is definitely going to be one to watch. It's going to be highly, highly entertaining. And who doesn't love a good whodunit? It's like an Agatha Christie kind of thing. It's going to be fantastic.
I think all of these are good picks. I'm excited to see them all. If you guys had to pick one each, you only can pick one of this 5. Who would you pick?
Well, I'm going to have to say it would probably, the one I'm most looking forward to seeing is Black Panther.
Yeah.
it's just hard not to look forward to that. It may not be an Oscar nominee, but it's certainly going to be a lot of fun.
Should be. Jennifer?
For me, it would be Glass Onion.
Yeah.
I just know it's going to be fun. It's going to be really great. It's going to be witty. It's going to be smart. Yeah.
Some good options out there. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
Nice
thanks.
chatting with you. We'll be back right after this.